I don't know why, but so many people nowadays are not curious. They just do what they're told. They just think about nothing. Curiosity is valuable, folks. Thinking about everything and the why behind it makes you a better decision maker. All of us want to make better decisions in life. Everybody has a point in time in their life where big decisions happen. And they happen in your family, they happen in business, they happen everywhere. But it's challenging. We see it even more today with health decisions, right? You have to make those decisions even when you're getting information from your doctor that may be different than how you feel. How do you make those decisions? How do we make better decisions? I usually go through a couple of different variables in my brain. When I'm thinking about decisions, number one, I think it's powerful to actually hold two ideas in your brain at one time and think through them. It's okay if we all have friends that differ with us in politics, and we have friends that differ with us maybe in major topics of today, like vaccinations. I mean, these are all things that require big decision making, and people are very different. But can you hold two ideas in your brain and vet them? Play devil's advocate. Truly understand that there are two different sides to an equation. Well, there's a process that I go through, and I'd love to learn your process. So when I say these processes, it's not because I have them all figured out. It's because this is what's working for me. And number one, it's important to listen. If I don't understand something, if I'm concerned about something, if I'm challenged and I don't know the answer, I really try to listen to the voices around me, to the very people that I trust on a regular basis to guide me. Maybe it's my board of advisors. Maybe it's a group of family and friends, whomever it may be. I need to listen to them. And I need to listen more than I talk, because I'm a talker and I can do that. If I believe in something, me pontificating about that topic is not going to make the person inside really make a better decision. See, I might make the person outside do it. Sometimes I think people do that because they're actually trying to have you disprove them. Because, I know I love to have differing opinions. I love to surround myself with people that are a little different, unique, think differently. And I want to hear, when I'm arguing about something, why you think that's different. It's very valuable to me. But if I find myself talking and arguing, I can't be listening. And so the truth is, number one thing to make better decisions is listening more than talking, understanding, comprehending. Here's number two. This goes way beyond just making better decisions. It goes with living life, and it's called curiosity. I don't know why, but so many people nowadays are not curious. They just do what they're told. They just think about nothing. Curiosity is valuable, folks. Thinking about everything and the why behind it makes you a better decision maker. I want to understand all angles. I want to understand differing opinions. I want to ask questions. Why is it that we think this is a good idea? How is it that you would accomplish that? Like a curious child trying to find out all the things they don't know, curiosity has led me to some of the best decisions of my life. Is it truly better at a different side, at a different company, with a different set of friends? What's really driving this decision? It's curiosity that leads people to make the very best decisions of their life. And being curious doesn't mean becoming paralyzed with overanalyzation. Being curious doesn't mean getting lost in the weeds. Being curious is thinking for yourself. If all your friends are saying something and you don't agree with it, don't just agree with it. Ask questions. And when they get mad at you for asking questions and yell at you, or whatever the world is doing now, I think social media is a weird medium right now where they basically just tell us how to think and we're supposed to just fall into line. If this is the topic of the week, everybody just does it, thinks about it. That's what we do. That's how we do it. Well, if someone's mad about something, they're not teaching you anything. Give curiosity a chance. I really find this important for young people. You know, a lot of parents will say, I wish my son or daughter thought like this. I wish they thought these ways. I wish they asked more questions. Curiosity is a way to get them to ask more questions. Simply asking them to ask their friends questions if they disagree with something. I remember coming home from college and you have a course on psychology or you have a course on something and you come and you're sitting at the dinner table and what's the first thing you do? You're telling everybody how smart you have become and you're challenging and your parents would challenge you. I love that. I think parents are afraid to be curious with why your children are thinking the way they are. Don't just let them think dumb things. Help them understand why you think what you think, and they'll make their own decision. See, because making your own decision is what's valuable. It's what you stand on. It's the truth. Me forcing you to make a decision my way is weak, but foundationally rooted in good decision making is curiosity. All right, so best way to make our best decisions, last but not least, is what's your governing body? How do you make the final decision? It's still you, it's inside, right? But what do you do? We have to stand by those decisions. When we make them, they may be right, they may be wrong. We might learn from it. But how do we do that? For me, it's a governing body. What is the thing or the group or the individual core value of which I stand for? For me, it's faith. It's faith over fear. When I get to a certain point that I feel like I've done everything I can, I've listened, I've been curious, I've identified the best way to make decisions, and I come up with a decision that maybe I'm not 100% on, but I'm definitely sure it's the best path forward. I have to have faith over fear. I have to worry about nothing. See, worrying is praying for what I don't want. Fear is creating negativity in and around the decision making. But when I've made a decision, I'm going to stand by that decision. Doesn't mean I won't be wrong. It doesn't mean I won't apologize. It doesn't mean I won't be upset that I made decisions in my life, plenty of them, that I wish I would have gone in a different direction. But in my years, especially in business, I've learned to listen, be curious, and have faith over fear. And those things allow me to be more successful day in and day out. And truthfully, those things make us better parents. They make us better spouses and partners. They make us better friends and better at business. Because when you're making good decisions, you're showing other people how to do it too. And we need a lot more of that today. We need a lot more thinking different ways. We need a lot more curiosity. We need a lot more board of advisors guiding and listening to. And we certainly need faith over fear. So thanks for joining me. What do you do to make your best decisions? How do you make your best decisions? Share with us. Do you have a step, 3-step process, 1-step process? What do you do? I'd love to learn from you. Thanks for joining me.